The die is cast. Two of my friends were at each other's jugular. And Dino Melaye and Honorable Tajuddin Yusuf, TJ, tied in the race.
84
the senatorial ticket of the PDP, 88. I've never seen anything like that. Never seen anything like that. And then Samuel Aro scored 71. You know, keenly contested race. Yes, keenly contested race. You know, so now there has to be a rerun. There has to be a rerun.
Maybe 24, 48 hours.
Transparent affair. Nothing like, oh, Baba said they should choose this person. No, contest.
I saw
in the real sense of
I
the
saw
word.
the one of PDP Etiosa that Demola Lawrence covered yesterday. That banking
W. Yes, he's the winner, and he's someone to watch.
Yeah,
he's someone to watch. He's someone to watch.
I saw yesterday the way they counted it and the way they announced.
Because he appears to have been interested in the team for some time.
Yes. I think he contested through another party. It wasn't the mainstream party. Another party entirely the last time, 2019. Now he has gotten himself into the major opposition party. So bright this thing for him. And at the end of the day, when you look at the system they're going to adopt at the end of the day, Jide, the super delegates, the statutory delegates are not going to participate in that exercise for all the political parties.
You know, it's unfortunate that this is happening, because I feel for those who have been disenfranchised, lawmakers who have been disenfranchised. Some of them are amongst the most vocal, the most loyal supporters of their own candidates. And their candidates owe them that vote. I mean, the aspirant that they support owe them that vote. But they can't vote. The Senate president is in the race, but he can't vote.
No senator can vote for him.
He can't vote for himself. And the huge number of federal lawmakers,
360,
you know, and then the the committee of speakers,
yes,
that should naturally be people that you expect who, that will be the Senate president's constituency. They are not going to be there to vote for him. So he has to work hard and get support from elsewhere. So it's so, some people made this mistake, unpardonable mistake.
When this thing happened, we said, what were they looking at?
Now the same president that pleaded with you to drop Section 84 of Section 12. That you rebuffed his advances. You now made a mistake and pushed it back to him and said, please, sign.
Help us sign it.
So the president is just looking at them.
Vintage Muhammadu Buhari.
Just looking at them and saying,
He signed the National Health Insurance scheme.
I left this one.
He left that one. He traveled. He came back. Somebody said on Sunday baby was going to sign. There was even a breaking news Saturday night or Sunday that he had signed.
Somebody said they were gunning for governors, but eventually they kicked themselves in the groin. That's what we're saying now. It's unfortunate. I pity those who have lost the chance to get involved in this process.
So the people that we actually go for the convention are elected party delegates.
Yes.
Elected
from across the local governments. So those are and look, that has further given power to the governors. That is what has happened, because these governors, the structures of the party in their state, across the local government, is there are people that are running those local governments. So, in fact, you've made them stronger now. You've made governors stronger, and people are beginning to feel it, because where a governor does not like you, you cannot win. where you are daggers drawn with your governor, the way it is now, if you had statutory, those delegates, maybe you stood a chance because the governor can't control all of those people. But a situation in which these are just a handful of people, you know?
Like PDP will be having 810, APC will be having over 2,000, as at against
The
the
APC
7,000.
governors are already showing their strength with this, showing their power. And this, I know some of my friends now who had issues with their governors who have now been
Shown the way out.
One of them
From
was
the House of Representatives,
everywhere,
House of Assembly,
everywhere, everywhere.
exercise.
They're already telling me that this thing, just happen for us. So that's the thing, because those governors felt they were gunning for them with that law, and I don't know how they forgot it. It was what the Yorubas would call AD. AD.
So 15 aspirants from the PDP, and as of today, maybe 25 from the APC. But the PDP, do you think they have lesser problem in their hand than what APC is?
Of course, because the APC is the
with?
ruling party. The contest for power in the APC is fiercer because they are the ruling party. They have more states their control. The contest is fiercer and the stakes are higher. You know, PDP, opposition party, they will manage their affairs better. You know, they will manage their affairs better. But honestly, from what we have seen in the last few days, I don't think the politician has changed much. It's still the same attitude that
those states,
in all of those states where they had issues, you can see they are refusing to work together, all struggling to outdo one another and all that. So that's
so in a situation whereby by Monday, today, we know all this, we know where we are going to, because I saw the revised timetable of the All Progressive Congress. They will have their own convention Sunday. The PDP will have their own Saturday.
With this, they were saying that, okay, it will be a 2-day affair, but with this limited number of
delegates,
voters, why do you have to stay there for 2 days?
You say that you
what will you be doing? What will you be doing for 2 days?
But it will be quite difficult if nobody steps down for APC. It will be quite difficult for the electoral committee to sort out, to conduct the process of 25 people in the race.
And there's no big deal there. Let's not mystify this. There's no big deal. INEC conducts elections with far greater number of people contesting. So they're in the same venue. 25 of them.
They have the number
let them choose the way they want to do it. Whether you'll be calling them state by state. Abia, go and vote. Starting with Abia, go and vote. It's no big deal. You call them, call the candidate, go and vote. I don't think it's a big deal. Let's not give the apostles of consensus a reason to hold on to their belief that only consensus can do it. And before you know it, they will say they had on journalists hang out that it's going to be tough if they didn't, if people do not step down from one. If you don't want to step down, it's your choice. But I believe that people will step down.
As in before the D-Day.
It will happen. It will happen. There are still some people who ought not to have bought forms that bought forms. So amongst them, some will step down.
So what if the president is saying that, okay, the governors as usual, this is my anointed candidate, there will still be election?
He has not always said that. He has not always said that. In respect, even their last convention, the only thing the president asked for was the chairman. He let them fill the dozens and dozens of other positions. So this one too, I don't expect him to say that he has somebody go and vote for. What if the governors say no? What if the governors say no?
And they said no during the chairmanship that it took them almost 9 p.m. to start the event.
So you see, they just have to be careful at this time.
Okay, we'll take this break. When we come back, we'll talk more. It's still Journalist Hangouts. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.